Hey everyone, it's Kathy from Kathy's Stampin' World, and I am back for another installment of Stampin' on the Left. And it appears I'm going to be back for 4 more weeks after yesterday's doctor visit. I'm not thrilled about it, but hey, we're going to make the best of it. It's forcing me to look back at some techniques I haven't done in a while, and so it's a good thing, right? Right. Hey, let me know where you're listening from. I always like to know who's with me. And if you are not on my newsletter list, I want to make sure you get there. So, how do you do that? Well, it's pretty simple. Right here is, okay, make the buttons work. There we go. Right here is the link to get on that. And I send out a newsletter about once a week. And we will be sending out all kinds of things that are going on now, lots of happenings. Of course, things have picked up when I have slowed down. So, isn't that always the way it is? I have a live event coming up if you are in the St. Louis area. Craft and Create Escape. It is going to be held at Scott Air Force Base. I'm hosting this with another member of my team and would love for you to join us. So if you need information on that, by all means, let me know. Okay, so today's card, I think you're going to like it. It's not hard at all. I have all the dimensions for you, so you'll be able to get everything you need right here. So let's swap this out. Now, we know this week was an exciting week because we were able to finally order all the new stuff. Now, if you've been watching my Facebook page, you've seen that I have used this set. I used it when I did a Creative Collab Crew Challenge last week with the brayer. This is the Impressions of Bloom set. I love this set. And I am not a huge flowers person. I had gotten burned out on flowers, but this particular flower set has so much going for it. I just, the ovals, the flowers themselves. Here, let me show you. We're going to use this on our card today. Check that out. Here, let me make sure that's focused in there. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. All right. Each one of those pieces has dimension to it. So it's just really, oops, and these came off over here. Yep, there's the stems. It's just really got a lot to it. So it is a 2-step stamping set. So I am being very, very brave today, like very brave today, doing this with my left hand. Probably not wise, but brave. Okay, so let me show you what we've got going here. We have folded the Secret Sea in half. That's one of the new in colors. And I have got quite a few layers. So let me show you what the layer measurements are. And I've taken the liberty of writing these down ahead of time. So we have got white. We are going to use 2 of the 4 by 5 1/4. And then I've got an extra one here in case I mess it up. And we've got these other 2 layers. Then we've got a layer for that and a layer for this. Okay, so we're going to have a bunch of layers on this card. Now, in order to get started, I'm going to leave that up there for just a minute. So if you want to write that down, you can. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take my glue, my adhesive, and I am just going to, not permanently, but just attach these 3. Okay, I can't. There we go. We can. So I got permission to kind of use my hand again, like I was doing last week. So we're good. I wasn't breaking the rules. As long as I keep that close, we're good. Okay, so I have layered. Oops, let's make sure they're straight. I have layered the 3 of them. See that? I have layered the 3 of them right there. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Now we're going to take the 2-step, and I've got all my in colors except for the cloud cover today. So the Darling Duckling, the Strawberry Slush, and the Timid Tiger. So we're going to stamp the same flower. We're just going to do it in some different colors. Let's start with the Darling Duckling, okay? All right, let's try it this way. Let the frivolities be. Okay, we're not even going to try sliding it. Okay, so when you stamp, you want to stamp this in full force. Now look what I'm doing. I am stamping overlapping. Yay. Okay, I'm good with that. And then the fill-in, you're going to stamp off, and then you're going to put it over top. Now they've got these nice, they've designed it so that you can find which one overlaps. So there we go. Again, not wise of me to do this left-handed, but if I do it left-handed, you can do it right-handed, right? Or left-handed if you're left-handed. So let's do this one more time with this color. We'll come over here, full force. All right, and then this one. All right, hold on. Okay. Oops, stamp off. Ooh, almost forgot. It does not look good if you do not stamp off, especially with these nice wet pads, because they are wet when you first get them, right? Okay, there we go. All right, now let's bring in the other colors. Or do I need one more? You know what? I'm just gonna, okay, maybe a little there. And a little here. Okay. Now we're going to clean that off. And you can see I'm not dabbing straight like I usually do. Those really wet corners. You always want to avoid that if you can. Get those off if you can't. Okay. So now let's switch over to our, okay, there we go. Let's switch over to our Timid Tiger. I love how these colors just play together so nicely. Yay. We're going to just keep going with, let's do one up here, one over here, and one here. Okay. Now we will come back and fill in. Although, well, no, I think I'm going to fill in. Okay. So we're going to come off. And then let's look for that. You see where the split is? That's how I'm lining that up, because that is the surefire way to do that. Okay, there's one. Okay, now stamp off, and then we're just going to keep doing this. Now, see, I would be done with this card already if it were a normal day in the neighborhood, right? So that's why, you know, those people that hang with me on these, you get extra bonus points. You should like have a secret password hidden in the middle of these, and you guys should be able to get a prize. Maybe I should do that down the road. What do you think? Stay tuned. I got something cooking up here. By the way, those of you that ordered the Peek and Play packs, they're getting ready to go out. I'm hoping for tomorrow so that you have them nice and early before the virtual party. I've had a lot of fun putting those together. They're really, really a lot of fun. Okay, and now we're going to finish up with, that one wasn't as clean as I want. Okay, now we're going to finish up with the strawberry slush. And that one, I don't think I'm going to fill, because yeah, I think that one I'm not filling. Okay, now we're going to add to this a center for all of these cute flowers and our saying, which I meant to do first, because if I messed it up, then I got to do it again. Okay, we're going to take the thanks, and these are all from the same set. So thanks. There we go. And now, and it says so very much. Be careful. Let's hope it's straight. Oh, hey, that's not so bad, right? Okay, and now what I want to do is fill in the centers. So we're going to just come in, and now the set does have an overlay for these centers. So if I wanted to bring in the cloud clover, this might be where I would do it, but I'm not going to. We can see how many of these I hit in the center. It's kind of fun. So far I've hit exactly one. Yeah, still only one. Oh, one right in the center. That's not so bad. Okay, now we are ready to start putting this card together. And here we go. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to apply the layers to this. Now, probably should have used something not so permanent. There we go. All right. Notice I've gotten better because I'm using a different adhesive this week. Okay. So thanks so very much. Now what I want to do with this is I'm going to bring it around. The In Color has this nice ribbon that matches. Let me bring that up. Look at that. Can you see that? Come on, focus in there. There we go. It's really pretty. It's a very pretty ribbon. Okay, we are going to wrap this just around here. So let's, and I am talking to myself. I've been doing that a lot. Okay, there's that. We all know I have to cut with the right. There we go. All right, so that's going to go on top of the next layer. So we're just going to keep layering. So again, there's nothing tough about this card. The toughest part is, okay, it's not working as well. So we'll just do this. The toughest part is getting the paper cut. Okay. So now we'll put this here. Then we'll layer this one on the blue, the Secret Sea. I don't know how to describe Secret Sea. I've heard it with a gray and a navy mix, maybe. Okay, now one more. Okay. Now we're going to place that on the card front. Oop, 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 oop. Maybe I should have let that adhere there a little bit more. All right, let's get that on there first before I have a mess on my hands. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to bring in this cute little flower that I showed you that was die cut out. I need a little help when I die cut, though. That's not something I'm good at here. That's not a one-handed job. And we're going to place our right here. And now, I believe, not quite. Hold on. We need one more back here. There we go. I do believe I have finished my second, almost. My second week of Stampin' on the left. Whew. And I need a nap. Let's see, what color was I using? Pink, yes. I'm going to leave that blank. All right. And there we have it. Whew. I am finished. Voila. And again, like I said, it is time for a nap. Well, folks, until next week, I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day. Oh my goodness, can you believe it's Mother's Day? It's supposed to be lovely weather here. I hope it's great for you too. Bye, everyone, and happy stamping.